Yo, what up YouTube? This is arcade number 83 here with another video yet again. Last time I did my show, I said that I was going to review Street Fighter Cross Tekken. As you can see, it's made by this game, even though it has Street Fighter characters and Tekken characters. It's made by Capcom. See it right there? Um, I would give this game right off the bat probably a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. Um, there's a lot of things I liked about it, some things I did not like about it. I liked the characters they chose for this game. Having said that, Capcom, whatever you do, please do not screw the rest of us out of money. Um, they're notorious. Anyone that knows, Street Fighter 4, I mean, my God, they have like 10 versions of that game. One game came out, then a few months later, hey, let's release like some gold edition crap. And then a few weeks after that, hey, let's release another one. And it's like, no. Why can't you just make one damn game with all the characters, all the levels, you know, do it right the first goddamn time? Why do you need to keep tossing out games? Okay, granted, they may not be $60 a pop, but, they're still $40. And if you miss one character that you really, really like, and you got to go back and buy that game, I mean, come on. The economy is bad enough. We don't have money to be wasting on some stupid-ass version when you could have just put that one character in the damn game to begin with. So it's a cheap ploy, and I hope that with this game they don't sit there and say, it was selling really good, did really good. Let's throw in some, three more characters and re-release it for, $40. That's stupid. Leave it alone as it is. I'm happy with the characters. I think most of the people that have this game are happy with the characters. There's no need to do it and release another one. Don't do it. Um, the Tekken characters, they play really well on, the Capcom platform. They come across really good in 2D. Um, however, I heard that they were going to keep the Tekken characters fighting, the Tekken style, and Street Fighter characters fighting in, Street Fighter style. That's not accurate. Not in my experience. Um, the Tekken characters play more like Street Fighter characters in this game. And I think that's just because Capcom made it. So, I don't know. If I like both styles, so really, honestly, it doesn't bother me. I would have liked to see Tekken characters play more like Tekken characters. I'm a really good King player. He's my favorite Tekken character, and I had a hard time learning how he played in this game because his style is different than in other Tekken games. So, nonetheless, it's still a good game. Um, I think a lot of people have fun. I like the modes in this. The training modes are really well done. Um, to customize your character is great in this game. You can make them wear different outfits and stuff, or different color outfits. The gem system works really well. Even though I haven't experimented too well with it, the things I've done with it have been really good. So I think that adds a different variety to gameplay and customization. So yeah, that's good. Um, is it the best fighting game I ever played? No, but it's definitely not the worst. So I think Street Fighter Cross Tekken gets a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. So pretty solid game. This is a game to where if arcades were still popular, I think would definitely be in the arcade. Um, so there you go. Last time I was doing my show, I said I would talk more about my favorite arcade games. Um, but you got to start with Pac-Man. Okay, without Pac-Man, that's the arcade. That's it's golden child, really. Um, I remember going into an arcade and playing it one of the first times, and I loved the sound effects. When Pac-Man would die, You know, that would be cool. I like the music to it when he was going around eating the bits. Blah 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 blah. You know, it was funny. And you know, I think that it's great to see that that game has survived the way it has. I mean, you go from Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man. They even made one, I believe, of a Pac-Man baby or whatever. You know, kind of like Baby Mario. Um, to all the way to now, you know, they got the Pac-Man Championship Edition. I think you can get that on Xbox Live. So it's truly a good thing to see how it survived all these years. And you know, another one that I like is Galaga. Definitely Space Invaders, Centipede. You know, I love the classics. You know, Donkey Kong. These games defined what fun should be. Did they have the best graphics? Hell no. But you know what? And I'm sorry, this is gonna piss a lot of people off. Games are not about graphics, people. Wake up, okay? Um, Graphics should be considered icing on the cake. If a game's got great graphics, then that's awesome. But if it plays like shit, who the hell's gonna want to play it? Case in point was Final Fantasy VII. I got this game and I loved it. I was blown away by the visuals. I just loved how it looked at the time. There was nothing else like it, nothing compared to it. But the real reason why I love that game, the real reason I sat through and played through 3 discs at the time, which was unheard of back then, you know why? Not for the graphics, for the storyline, for the gameplay. That's what made that game, not the graphics. And it's no different with these arcade games. You know, when you would sit down and play quarter after quarter for, Pac-Man or Donkey Kong, Space Invaders, Galaga, Joust, I mean, the list goes on and on, you were playing it for fun, to be entertained, and that's what many of these gamers today don't realize. Um, so, as far as newer games for the arcade go, I love House of Dead, I love Time Crisis, um, the Tekkens, Crisis Zone, Soul Calibur, um, games like that. Um, I've never been a big fan of racing games, but I would say Hydro Thunder, Cruising USA. Yeah, I know those are a little bit older, but those are fun. Definitely like those. Um, if you go to bmigaming.com, they have a list, and it shows newer arcade games still being made, which I know, you know, you don't really see that too often. But yeah, um, there's this one game. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I just found it the other day. It almost looks, maybe if anyone has seen it, they can help me out here. It almost looks like Carnival. It's made by Tato. Um, what the hell is the name of it? I can't remember, but it's a good game nonetheless. It looked good anyway. Um, Maybe I'll find the name of that, and next week I'll have that for you. Um, as far as my main cabinet goes, I'm still making that. Busy getting the games together. I'm actually going to try to make my own decals for the sides of the arcade, the sides of the cabinet. If I have any samples of those done, next week when I upload my video, I'll have those too. So hopefully you guys like that. And I hope maybe in 3 weeks to be halfway saved up for the arcade cabinet. So that's going to do it for my show this week. Next week, like I said, I'll have the name of that game. I start showing you guys the decals for my arcade. Who knows, maybe I'll review another game or so. But yeah, anything, please, guys, please, comment, subscribe, and if you got anything to add, just let me know. Like I said, I'm reaching out for the gamers, for the main followers, and, hit me up. Subscribe, comment. Till next week, guys. See ya.